mamas, welcome to Mama Belle's Home. My name is Cassidy, and in today's video I am super excited to be chatting with Mystie Winkler. She is the author of Simply Convivial, amongst a ton of other things, and fellow homeschool mama. Now, if you're coming over from her community, hello and welcome. I'm excited you are here. In this video, it's going to be the first of a 3-part series, and we're going to be chatting her top 3 new mom tips. If you're excited to see what those are, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into this interview. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, great to have you here. I'm excited. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Introduce what you have going on and your family.
Yeah, so I'm Mystie Winkler, and I have a blog, podcast, and membership called Simply Convivial. It's all about taking baby steps in your home and kind of life management stuff so you can love being a homemaker.
That's great. I love that. And then your family, how many kiddos do you have?
I have 5 kids. My oldest is almost 20 and getting married this summer. So like whole new life stage approaching. My second son is 18 and just finished his first year in college. And then I still have a 15-year-old girl, 13-year-old boy, and 10-year-old girl at home that we are homeschooling. And we homeschooled all of them. So I have 2 homeschool graduates.
That's fantastic. And I love hearing those stories, when you're like in the thick of it.
Yeah.
It's great to hear, the graduation and the wedding and all the fun stuff. So
it comes quickly.
Yes. Okay. So one of the first questions I want to ask you is, what are 3 tips that you would give a new mom?
One of my go-tos is never wake a sleeping baby.
Yes. Great tip. Yes.
Sleep is, I had 2 babies that were not great sleepers. And so that taught me just how important sleep is. And so, there's always those feelings when you have a baby, and it's just the mom instinct, which is strong and necessary. But like, you wake up suddenly and you're like, is the baby still alive?
Yeah. Are you breathing still?
Are you breathing?
Yeah. I can test. Yeah.
And there are sometimes medical reasons that you do have to wake the baby up to feed him and that kind of thing. But for the most part, let the baby sleep and get the sleep that you can. Let the baby get the sleep that the baby can. Prioritize sleep. Take a nap. Take a nap when you're pregnant, whenever you can.
Yeah.
If you can sleep, do it.
Yes, agreed. Okay, and then tip number 2.
My second tip would be to just enjoy the first few months. I think I always tried to like get back on the ball, try to get everything going again as soon as possible. And there really is just something special about those early baby weeks and even months. Like it actually does last longer than sometimes we just kind of rush through those trying to get back to, normal. And I was like, just take a baby moon, like it'll be fine. The older kids, if you're homeschooling, they are learning a lot about life, about interacting with people, about giving one another grace, about helping manage life. And when we try to push too soon to go too far, then that's when you crash and burn. And as a mom, then, you're cranky or irritable or whatever. And that's like doing all the things and being cranky is worse than just sitting on the couch and chill and managing those relationships with grace.
Yeah. I think that's one of my big ones too, is just enjoy it, soak up the cuddles and just kind of sit, because I know after you have the baby, you feel so good and like, you feel like you can do all of the things, and then you become extremely exhausted, or you're just super tired. And like you said, yeah, your attitude maybe isn't the best that it should be or could be, had you just kind of rested and taken it easy and just kind of enjoy and have like a slow thing. Yeah. So yeah, 100 times agree. Yeah. Okay.
Life
And
is
then,
just supposed to be slower, I think,
yeah,
when you have a little baby.
yeah. I think that, yeah, it's just, you really want to get back into it. You've been waiting
Yeah.
to have the
You feel
baby
so
and like,
great because you're not
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah, exactly. You can breathe easier. You can like, you don't feel like you have to go to the bathroom every 10 seconds. You can eat more. There's just like a lot, but not realizing that you just went through like this huge ordeal and your body needs to just like relax and rest for a little bit. And plus those little snuggly babies are just so delicious in those first little months, like just sit and relax. And yeah, I know that I am guilty of the I can't wait to get back into it and then just like regret. Yeah, so that's a great tip. Okay, and then your third tip, what would you say?
The third tip kind of goes along with that, and it would be to do the baby wearing thing, especially if you do have other kids and older kids. And so there are things to do and all of that. When I had my first two, baby wearing was not a thing. And like the
Yeah.
only baby carriers were like the big clunky thing.
Yeah.
Like they were not very cuddly. It felt like, okay, now
Yeah.
we're equipped to go hiking,
Yeah.
but it wasn't something you just did
Yeah.
while doing life. And by my third, that's when like the whole wrap
Yep.
thing was a big
Mhm.
thing. And ever since then, I was like, okay, this it just feels like a great way to have a baby with
Mhm.
family, where
Yeah.
it's that you don't have to have them off to the side all the time. You're actually
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
doing life with the
Yep.
baby right on
Yep.
you. And that's great for the baby, and that's great for you
Mhm.
as a mom.
Mhm.
And um the more I like to think of family life as just doing life together.
Yep. Mhm.
And that's a great way to do it, where
Yep. Agreed.
you just adapt, but the baby's close and
Yeah.
hearing your voice all the time. And the other kids see the baby too, and the baby's a part of things. And
Mhm.
um it's just a way to incorporate the whole family all
Yep.
together.
I think that, the baby's used to being like inside your body,
Right.
for the last 9 months. And so it like they tend to be a little bit more fussy and like just can be unsettled. And it's easy for us to not want to have the baby on us or with us because we're carried. But also I think that the wraps are like the best thing ever created because baby does like calm and soothe so much easier
Yeah,
and they sleep so much better.
they do.
And especially when you have littles, it can be extremely helpful to wear baby because then you don't have to worry about little ones maybe being a
Yes.
little less than loving or a little less than careful with their new sibling because everybody's interested and wants to know. But that way it's like protected a little bit. Baby
Mhm.
feels like calmer and soothed, and like you don't feel so empty either. Because I know after having a baby, that's one of the things. It's like it feels weird to have the baby outside of your body, and can cause some like anxieties and things like that. So I noticed like it just makes me feel more comfortable. Baby's more comfortable. And then, like I said, I can protect a little bit more
Yes.
and like just be a little, supervising those interactions and wait until they're a little bit bigger before we're like leaving baby. But yeah, I think in those like first 3 months, that
Mhm.
baby wrap carrier is like the best gift that
Yes.
anybody ever invented,
Yes.
besides maybe like pain meds. But yeah. Okay. Those are great tips. I love them. I hope that you enjoyed the first part of this interview. If you did, would you mind giving it a thumbs up? Also, if you're wanting to see the rest of this interview with Misty, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified when I release it. If you're looking for some more information and resources from Misty, then check down in the description because I will leave all of her info down there. As well as if you're a new mom looking for some more encouragement, or even a seasoned mom who's wanting to simplify and bring joy into motherhood, make sure to check down in the description. I will have a 5-day challenge you can sign sign up for, short, simple, and easy, as well as a weekly newsletter. And I always have another playlist on motherhood here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.